Hello everyone! So for today's video, we are here to discuss the differences between the novel Noli Tangere and El filibusterismo that is wrote by our national hero, Mr. Dr. Jose Rizal. Noli Tangere is generally thought to be superior to El filibusterismo for a variety of reasons. While El Fili is a tale of wrath and retaliation, Noli is supposed to be a book of love and humor. But when you think about it, the two books are equally important since they both depict the Philippine state under Spanish rule and let Filipinos see the world differently. Both of the aforementioned novels inspired Filipinos to struggle for the independence of the Philippines motherland. While El Filibusterismo is a political work published by Dr. Rizal, and Noli was written for motherland and depicts the affection of the Philippines towards Maria Clara and Crisostomo Ibarra. The two novels has a different form of ideas, and to see their comparison and contrast, let me expand it. So for the novel of Noli Tangere, after spending 7 years studying in Europe, Crisostomo Ibarra, a young Filipino, comes home to discover that his wealthy landowner father has passed away in prison as a result of a dispute with the parish curate, a Franciscan monk by the name of Padre Damaso. Ibarra is betrothed to Maria Clara, a stunning and brilliant woman who is purportedly the only child and daughter of the wealthy Don Santiago de los Santos, also known as Capitan Tiago. Ibarra makes the decision to put an end to all disputes and work for the welfare of his Filipino. He wants to build a public school in his hometown at his own expense to demonstrate his noble intentions. Everyone seemed to favor him, especially the young Padre Damaso's replacement, which is the Padre Salvi. Ibarra resolves to forgo all quarrels and to work for the betterment of his people. To show his good intentions, he seeks to establish at his own expense a public school in his native town. He makes the ostensible sport from all, especially Padre Damaso's successor, a young and gloomy Franciscan named Padre Salvi, for whom Maria Clara confesses to an instinctive dread. At the laying of the cornerstone for the new schoolhouse, a suspicious accident apparently aimed at Ibarra's life occurs, but the hesitate proceed until the dinner. When Ibarra is grossly and wantonly insulted over the memory of his father by Fray Damaso, the young man loses control of himself and is about to kill the friar, who is saved by the intervention of Maria Clara. At the end, Maria Clara becomes dejected after hearing that Ibarra reportedly died during the chase on the lake and begs her perverted godfather, Friar Damaso, to enroll her in a nunnery. The friar breaks down and admits, unaware that she is aware of their true relationship, that the only reason he has caused so much problem with the Ibarras is to stop her from getting married to a local, as doing so would doom her and her children to the subjugated and enslaved class. She eventually gets his attention and enters the nunnery of Saint Clara. When at the end, Maria Clara becomes dejected after hearing that Ibarra reportedly died during the chase on the lake and begs her perverted godfather, Friar Damaso, to enroll her in a nunnery. The friar breaks down and admits, unaware that she is aware of their true relationship, that the only reason he has caused so much problems with the Ibarras is to stop her from getting married to a local, as doing so would doom her and her children to the subjugated and enslaved class. She eventually gets his attention and enters the nunnery of St. Clara, where Padre Salvi is soon appointed as a pastor. The novel. That's all for the novel. The Doctor says. So that is all for the novel of Dr. Rizal, which is entitled The Noli Tangere. So let's move. Novel of filibusterismo, literally the filibusterism, or the Off-Grid is the second novel written by the national hero of the Philippines. As a result, there is no law to date that designated Dr. Rizal as a national hero, which is wholeheartedly dedicated to the three martyr priests better known as the Combosa or Gomez, Burgos, Zamora. This is the sequel to Noli, Tangere, and like Noli, Rizal had a struggle while writing it, and like it was written in Spanish. He began the work in October of 1887 while practicing medicine in Colombo. In London in 1888, he made many changes to the plot and improved some chapters. Rizal continued working on his manuscript while living in Paris, Madrid, and Brussels, and he completed it on 29 March 1891. In Biarritz, it was published in the same year in Gen. A person named Valentin Ventura, who is a friend of his, loaned him money to print and publish the book properly on 22 September 1891. The said novel is political, which makes you feel, indicates, and awaken even more the fervent desire to obtain the true freedom and people rights. For the filibusterismo summary or the differences of Noli Tangere, so let me show you some video for imaginary purposes.
Stupido! Ikaw ba walang mga mata?
Meron, senyora!
Ay, tingnan mo eh. Bakit mo lang yung binayad? Nasaan? Wala kang iba.
Saan ako devotion? Ayoko! Ayoko! Hindi ko magpapasaya ang puso.
Apat na araw mula ngayon, magpadala ka ng isang tao magpapakita sa akin sa San Diego.
Sa kasama nila, lalo na si Kura at sa Kristang Mayor, napakasinungaling nila.